Hey, it's Anthony with Land Title. I want to bring you our Denver Metro first to know stats of the month, and lots going on here that's pretty exciting. But as we've been chasing prices down from about April to current, we're still up 4.8% for the year, right? It really seems to have leveled off in the fall here. If you look at the median, we're basically trending still well above where we were a year ago at 615,000 as well. Now, one of the other things that I really wanted to discuss was that condo market. The condo market has been substantially better than it was a year ago, all the way into the fall here, but also chasing that price point down since about June. Now, that doesn't mean much because we're still 4.5% above where we were last year. And these are all good signs of this market being really resilient in this time. If you look at it by price per square foot, single family is about the same, right, as it was a year ago, which really says a lot because we were blowing the numbers out of the water earlier in the year. So that's really come down quite a bit. Month after month, we've been trending down, but we're going to see that start to pick back up, in January, February, like we usually do. If you look at the condo townhouse market for price per square foot, it's been kind of seeing the same trends, but it was a little bit more resilient this year, mainly because it had a ways to come up still, because in 2020, we didn't see the appreciation. So it was, in retrospect, it was a little bit more affordable than the single family homes that we were looking at. Now, the big thing that we need to talk about is supply of inventory. Supply of inventory is something where in a rising inventory market, we still see the fall have a falling inventory situation. And a lot of that is due to, we have less inventory coming on the market. We have people pulling things off of the market because they're frustrated with their sitting. So we have a 20% reduction in inventory month over month, which is very normal for this time of year. You can see it here. We were trending towards our 2018, 2019 inventory levels. We're up 73% basically since this time last year, but we are seeing the fall slowdown, right? We're actually finally in a real true seasonal market again. So that being said, expect seasonal trends to continue. The biggest change though is that our sellers are not coming to market nearly as strongly as they were a year ago. We're down 30% year over year with new listings coming to market. And this is really abnormal compared to that 2018, 2019 market even, largely due, in my opinion, to interest rates and to just the confidence in the marketplace with what's coming. Now, if you look at demand though, we look at this, we're down 37.5% in November over last year, right? November was still really pretty good last year. And in 2020, we're well above where we were in 2018 though. We're trending back to those, 2014 numbers. And that can be kind of scary because that was the market where, the last time we really had a lot of inventory on there. And so the buyer demand has shrunk so much that we're just not seeing as many homes going under contract. We're at 1.5 months supply of inventory. That's going to rise quite a bit into next year, but every month right now through the end of the year, it's going to be decreasing because that's the seasonal norm, right? We're in the fall market. And that's a big difference, but it's 114% above where it was last year. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is just the pace of the market and what to expect when you're in those bidding wars or lack thereof at this point, right? This actually might be the time where you can get the best deal, quote unquote, that we've seen in a very long time since, call it 2014. 98.4% in the metro area overall is actually substantially below where we've been in a lot of years that most people in the industry were even a part of. So you have to look all the way back to 2014 before you see these type of numbers again when we had just a wild amount of inventory on the market, right? So this is really different than we've seen in years past. Buyer confidence has come down so far that they're able to get what we would call a deal in this marketplace. So that's a really good sign. It's one thing you should definitely be using with your clients to get your buyers off the fence right now. They can get a bargain essentially, right? But 98.4% is a deal. Now you look at the days in MLS, it's speeding up rapidly and taking a lot longer to go under contract, but a lot longer, even though we're up 120%, it's double than it was before, but it's still 1 month, right? 1 month from active to under contract on average is really not that big of a deal, but it's resetting those expectations back to like those pre-COVID times where we would see that. So if you have any other questions on the market, I'm Anthony Meisner at Land Title. I'm happy to get you all the submarket data too, so you can use this really specific to your locations. See you next time.